Hi guys, it's Jimmy, and something a little different today. What I've got here is a watch that I've always wanted, and you can buy online pretty easily. But I finally found one, um, yeah, in a vintage market. Um, so it's a Citizen Autodater. So it's their version. I guess it's Citizen's version from. Oh, this is from the 1960s, by the way. It was their version of like a president, I guess you could say, a day date. So you can see it's displaying Sunday at the 12 o'clock position, and then the date at 3 o'clock. Um, and the beauty is the condition is absolutely outstanding for a watch of its age. So it's stainless steel case and case back. The bezel is not white gold. It is chrome plated or whatever it is, but it is a fluted bezel. The plating is still amazing, considering its age. It's got this sort of super dome plexi, all original, yeah. We've got the original crown. The case is just so sharp, so perfect. This I'll talk about price and stuff because look, I paid $400 for this watch, and the description, it's in perfect working condition. The stall holder I bought it off must be a collector or a watchmaker because he understood a lot about the movement and the condition that it's in, and it's running very, very well and everything else, keeping excellent time. So it's got a 25 jewel automatic movement, but the rotor in this movement is very unique. It has like a gear that's about the size of that ring there, and then the rotor runs around the outside, and it doesn't pivot from the center. It pivots from this larger gear, which is like a planetary gear type of setup, and it runs around the outside. And the quality of the movement is very Swiss looking. It's amazing. Even the way the jewels are set, it's just truly amazing. So I got this watch. I was really rapt that I found one. I was really happy at $400. I thought it was actually a bargain as well, and brought it home. I was actually wearing it really proudly, and then disaster struck. I was actually doing some gym with my son. We do gym sort of 5 times a week, so working out, and so I didn't scratch the watch. I was wearing a polo shirt. I put it in my top pocket. So had it in there. We finished our workout, forgot that it was actually in my pocket, took that polo shirt off, it came flying out of the pocket, hits the tiles at full speed, and I just hear this clank, and I look down, and this poor thing is on the ground. Pick it up, it was sort of still running, and then it stopped, and I was trying to look where it hit because I was looking at the thing. I'm thinking, well, where the hell did it hit? How did it land? Maybe it landed dead flat. Sure enough, can we get it? You can see the crown's been smashed right there, and it hit just on the case here. So it's hit the crown and the case right there where my thumbnail is. And I got so upset. This watch is from probably the mid-60s. It survived that many decades perfectly, and then I went and fucked it within hours of buying it. And I was just upset for the watch because it survived that long, and then I went and did this to it. So now I've looked around to find a watchmaker that will have a look at this, because a lot of them won't touch them if they're not Swiss. It's kind of difficult. One of my watch dealers I deal with, I spoke with him. He was quite empathetic to what happened because he says he's done similar things himself. And we're talking about the fact that it survives that long and then it just ruined it in a minute. Anyway, so I'm going to take it in as soon as I get a chance. In the meantime, what I did is, after it happened, I literally took the case back off and I wanted to have a look myself. And I took the crown out because when it hit, the crown was on an angle. And I thought, well, it's definitely bent the crown stem. So I've taken out the crown and the stem, and I've tried to straighten it a little bit, and yeah, now we've just got the crown, and here's my little stem. See a little stem there. Now you can see the stem is rusty up near the crown end, so I had a feeling it would snap. Let's see if I can get a better photo of that. Yeah, the feeling it would snap when I saw it that rusty, and sure enough it did. So now this is the condition it's in. It was such a perfect running watch, and I was so excited to own it. And yeah, I really fucked it. So I'm hoping, I don't care what it costs, I'm hoping it's just the balance staff. It should be that it bent that or snapped it, even though these do have shock resistance on the balance staff, but it hit the ground hard. I'm glad it didn't dislodge the hands or one of those indices off the dial or the frame around the 6 o'clock, around the date. It didn't do anything like that. Didn't crack the plexi. Didn't really damage the case. Just that tiny mark there. Tiny mark there. I probably won't be able to use a crown because there is a way of dissolving what's left inside this thread there, but who knows if they're capable of doing that. I've seen it done by other watchmakers. But yeah, just, oh Jesus, it's upset me. It's got nothing to do with it's not an expensive watch. It's $400, but it's just such a beautiful survivor from the 60s, and it still had the original crown, original stem by the looks, and the movement is magnificent. No scratching on it, no corrosion, and yeah, I did that to it. So yeah, wish me well, guys. Hopefully they can sort it out, and I can get this back to its original glory state. And that's all I've got for you guys. Yeah, that's my little story. So till next time, guys, take care.